What's up, BB Gun? How's it going? Just setting up here. I agree, Pumpkin Pro. How you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Let's get practicing. Let's do that. Doesn't matter. You heard Rat? I am Rat here. Oh. Okay. What's up, Eric? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Literally just hopped right out of the shower after going to the gym, doing a little cycling. What's up, Zaris? How you doing? Wish you the most epic run. Thank you. I'm gonna need an epic run here. For sure, dude. Aquatic Base has been kicking my ass. This stage is so hard. Shorter stream? I hear scam. I'm sorry, Mr. Chaos X 2006. I don't play enough P-06 for you. Hey, can I get a double supersonic cheeseburger with a Sprite Zero Sugar? Trying to stay healthy. What's up, Swiftler? How's it going? What's up, Akaline? Ah, I see. What's up, Gail? How's it going? Hope everyone's doing well on Hump Day. Except for Australians. Fuck Australians. Except for Murray when he makes mods for me, rather. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not a Sonic mukbang. I don't really like Sonic that much anymore. Ah! Alright, getting the Windows 11 stutter out of the way at the beginning of the stream. Which I appreciate. What did Australians do to you? They live in the past, man. Or the future? I don't know. Whatever side of the date line they're on. Yep, trash 11. I agree. What's up, Arthur? How's it going? Smut bang. You would want that, wouldn't you, Chaos? Is this underwater? No. No, rip Nightbot. Oh no! How will you ever know what song is playing? Gosh golly gee, I sure hope, I sure wish that there were something on screen that would show you what was playing. I would hate to be a miserable viewer who listens to cool songs by the streamer and not be able to see what's going on. Yo, let's go. Oh, you just want the playlist? I think exclamation mark warm up links you to it. Shout out to Control Z on OBS so I can meme, but not have to completely reset up. What's up, Colty Sonic? How you doing? Doing good? Good to hear. I am not doing good because Aquatic Base makes me very sad. I added an extra 10 minutes to the practice just so I could play more Aquatic Base. The stage is so hard. It's in my head right now. Am I just doing speedruns? No, doing singular speedruns. Ah! The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry. Every time you join the stream, I'm playing Aquatic Base. I do a lot of Aquatic Base practice, so that checks out. Definitely doesn't help that I really don't like this controller. It's a Series X controller, but it was refurbished because I was going through new Series X controllers. They would last about a year and a half, obviously, because I very heavily use them. And I decided this time to get the warranty. And because the warranty was like, we'll replace your controller. So I got the warranty. It replaces your controller with a refurbished controller because technically when you turn your controller in, it's refurbished. So you're getting a controller of equal value. Scam. Anywho. So I'm using a refurbished controller and it makes me very sad. Get a controller with tomorrow sticks? I don't know what TMR sticks means. I just use a Series X controller. I really like how it feels. Not this one, though. What's up, It's Cross? Thankfully, someone in my neighborhood was selling an Xbox Series X controller for 25 bucks, so I hopped on that. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, but here's the thing. It was from GameStop. It was from a store. Also, what's up, Philip? How's it going, bro? Like Hall effect, magnet sticks, no stick drift. I understood one of those things. I'm not that deep in the paint of a gamer to need the Giga Ultra Special controller. Series X controller is just fine. It's what I've been running on since like 2022. GameStop still a thing? Sure is. Ah, cool. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Nice, a speedrun. Oh, this is a video? Crazy. I need to get my gamer subs.
Thank you, Tails. You were a big help. Dang it. The door opens, it activates the robots.
Yeah, broken Wiimotes? Yeah, kind of bad. Do. I have not experienced drift, though I absolutely feel like I've dropped inputs. During speedruns, you could just look at the input display. I have yet to actually check if I am dropping inputs, but like even just holding the joystick feels very weird on this controller compared to other Series X controllers I've used. Yeah, 202 switch. This is gonna be like a 59 or something. I'm sure I could. I don't have a problem. There's no problem that needs fixing. It's just that I purchased a controller and I don't like it. And I already have a replacement. Like, I appreciate the knowledge, but it's not like saving money or anything. It's like once a year I'm spending 60 bucks. So no, I can't eat out at a restaurant one day. Did someone say another 3 inches of snow? It's okay. You just stay in the building, Chris. You don't have to go outside. All right. I felt okay about that run, so I'm going to move on. Yeah, I don't know about the elites. I just use the regular-ass Xbox controllers. I do quite enjoy that the custom colors are like $10 more expensive. And they don't even have each of the buttons colored. Never had that happen before. Nope, wrong way. That's a hard game and you're doing, it's true. Let's go! 35! Yo, thanks for watching, Gale. I could not be here if you were not watching, so... Well, I could. It would be quite disadvantageous for me, though. I did my year years with an empty chat.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the Xbox One controller that much, but I really enjoyed the Series X. Feels as good as the 360 one to me.
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Yeah. The only reputable third party that I know of is 8-Bit Dough. I have an SNES styled controller from them and I really like it.
Those enemies seem to
Feels just like an SNES controller.
Looks like I gotta defeat them first. Let's try going up.
When I was at SGDQ 2024 hanging out with the Super Metroid guys, I got to talk to, I can't remember his name because he's not a runner, but he's like super interested in making replacement parts for SNES controllers, so it was really cool. He told me a bunch of like details on how they work underneath and like his process of making them as close to one-to-one as possible. It was really neat to see. What's up, Dasami? How's it going? Are they nearly the same? You do exist, Rin. Had a weird curve to the controller like a boomerang? Interesting. Hello, Bullet Stations Productions. I didn't know there was a production studio in Bullet Station.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that ball.
Oh, of like the PS5 controller? That's the DualSense, right? It is really cool. Back in college, I had a couple friends that got a PS5 and played some zombies with them, and it's cool. For Sonic games, though, I need for platformers in general, I need that stick in the top left. I can't do it. Do. Day's good so far. Very busy. We got a shorter stream today because I got more shit to do. But I did want to get a couple runs in. Arknight Enfield, is that the Factorio Gooner game you're playing? Yeah, nice. PS5's almost 6 years old. Yeah, current gen consoles are almost 6 years old. And how many games does the PS5 have? Like 3? Congratulations, Guy the Human. Thanks for the stream streak, Disami. I don't know, Michael.
Elise, are you all right?
Yes.
Gotta make sure I don't fall in the water.
For the games that I play on... What the fuck is happening?
Elise,
The games that I play on PC, I usually like Xbox better.
sure I don't fall in the water.
The only game I've ever switched to PlayStation for is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Because it's way easier to do the magic spells with Alucard with the D-pad than it is... Or with a separated D-pad, rather. Than it is, to use, like, the X-Bone pad or something. Nice.
I'd better go help. Gotta hurry.
What's up, Rawlung? I somehow got a mobile Sonic P-06 demo. Yeah, somehow. I accidentally went onto YouTube and accidentally clicked on a video, which led me to accidentally clicking on the description, accidentally downloading the thing, and accidentally putting it on my phone. It's a crazy series of coincidences. Soden is originally a PS1 game, yep. The only Castlevania game I've played is Symphony of the Night, and it's one of my favorite games. I love it.
Elisa's train is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the 06 fan dub vid. It's very funny. There's a reason it's meme to hell and back. Oh, shit. I wasn't looking. New update, having a back and forth update. My shit usually, like, updates last, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, crazy. It's the best niche gameplay gimmick of a Sonic game or any game as a whole. Well, if I want the short, I'll have to do a Sonic game, right? I do quite love in Sonic Adventure 2 that you can use the somersaults to get just a really short burst of speed into a jump. And you get the cool trick with Sonic and Shadow. I use it in White Jungle, where near the end of the stage, I jump on top of one of the, like, thwomp things and do one of those somersault jumps around the top platform to get on top of it. It's pretty cool.
Elisa's train is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
I'll hydrate in a sec. What's up, Cosmic? How's it going?
Is Elisa on board?
Bro coming out with the ASCII.
I'm almost there. Police.
Castlevania when the thing came out? Nice. If you like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, too, I recommend Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. ASCII. True. The key of ass. Oh yeah, it's never too late to play any video game.
From that fiery ground.
Especially because the efforts, especially recently, that have gone into, like, really dedicated folks and game preservation. Like, you can find a fairly accurate emulator
Coming out to say hi.
to play pretty much any game you want.
Core of the head. Gotta hit it once when it comes into view. This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
But yeah, Chaos, while I was looking at your old posts today, I completely forgot you posted about the white gem getting a change to be more like the light speed attack. And that shit's gonna be really cool. I think that there's gonna be some uses for it in the speedrun, at least in Aquatic Base.
Let's head into the volcano.
It'll be really cool to have it be more than just a jump dash. Or homing attack plus, I guess. Does it have a special action if you
How'd it last?
don't have a target?
Knuckles. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. It really is. Generally in the adventure games. What was the question? Does it have, like, an extra ability? Well, not really an extra ability, but does it have an ability if there's no targets to lock onto?
Thank you, Knuckles.
Kind of like the white gem did, where it would just do a regular jump dash.
Whoa!
It's regular jump dash. Idea. What if you gave it, like, specifically the Adventure 1 thing? Where if you didn't have a target, Sonic would just shoot forward. Kind of like the straight jump dash. Gas or ass? Selmo, can I be in a short? If you ask a good question. Weird seeing Knuckles fly. I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Do 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 do. I got muted yesterday for saying I know mouth English in Mandarin. Wow. You were explicitly told the stream was English only, and then you got timed out for putting not English in the chat? Lol, XD. Can we not be shitheads today, YouTube chat? That'd be really nice. Cool, Red. Hey, is Mario better than Sonic? Yes. What's the progress for End of the World Sonic P-06 final update? There's more content than the silver release in the current build, but there's less content than what'll be in the final release build of it. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that, Rawlung. Sonic game like that, she's talking about SA1? Yeah, here, I'll just show you, because why not? So, when... Where's SA1? Oh, what the heck, streamer? Why are you playing SA1? Blah, 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 blah. I thought this was a Sonic P-06 stream. I'm a Mario fan at heart. Is why not both an answer?
Select a file.
No. Shit.
Options. Choose the feature.
Let's not be that mean. Chaos.
Select a file. Options.
Fuck. I just need to go into a state. Playing Metroid Zero Mission? Yo, I hope you enjoy. Zero Mission's fun. I was able to lurk in Pariah's stream a little bit today, and he was playing a ROM hack called Metroid Fusion Special Edition, which looked really cool. Okay, so when you charge a dash and there's nothing to target, Sonic just shoots forward like that. Essentially like the straight jump dash. If you kind of see where I'm going with this.
Select your character.
So I think it'd be cool, since it emulates the light speed attack, to have that as well. For curved revamp? I don't think curved is getting a revamp at all. I was talking about White Gem. Okay. What's up, Nebula? See, but Chaos, here's the secret sauce, is that no matter which jump dash type you use, it would always be straight.
Let's get going.
See where I'm going? See where I'm going? Potential routing? What benefit does that have? The straight jump dash would absolutely have... Like, being able to have Legacy by default, but then have the opportunity to switch to straight during the run. Essentially, I'm asking for both cakes. Hey, it's not just a speedrunner benefit, it is a score attack benefit, too. Can't you do a homing attack? I don't know, Joe. I don't know, Joe. Touch grass in Crisis City and I'll subscribe. Rough, dude. You could just not subscribe. I'm very aware of S Degree. I plan on playing it the moment it comes out. Not really sold on it yet. See, well, I knew that if I led with this would be cool speedrunning tech, you wouldn't have been sold on it from the beginning. So I had to butter you up a bit.
The whole city's on fire. I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and surprise me.
Well, here's my question, Chaos. Given that you understand how I think about your game, why would you think anything else? I guess it does. Do you care if someone did redub your vids? Just curious. Are you asking if you can redub my vids? I don't particularly care. There was someone a while ago who used to redub my videos into Russian.
It looks like I can jump from there.
Well, here's my defense, I guess. I'm not really defending anything. Also, what's up, Amazon? How's it going? Generally, when Sonic abilities are suited for better traversal, they tend to just be a benefit across the board. I'm not saying to not have abilities have friction to them, like how the blue gem has friction to it, by having like a cooldown and stuff. But like to have more moves be used more often is pretty cool.
Here comes a billboard.
Mech or treasure hunting? Speed. Fine, easy one. Is Shadow better than Sonic? No. Yo, let's go, Pumpkin Pro.
This is a pretty cold place for a base.
Yes, you do need to S-rank the extra stages for the character's S-rank reward.
And release it right at the jump ramp.
No. The only use the white gem has right now is in like aquatic base, and if you're really good at gem switching, Crisis City. Because the white gem cancels out your speed. Sort of. It doesn't have to be strong as the straight jump dash. Well, okay. If we're hearing ideas out, what I would ultimately love for the white gem is to give you an extra jump dash on top of your 2 jump dashes that you have. To give it some sort of traversal benefit.
Okay, let's head straight to Eggman's base.
Well, it's not really Russian Stelmo, it's just the dude translating what I'm saying into Russian.
Careful when I break it. If I could
We gone over this already? No, we've gone over the infinite jump dashes.
Just leave it to
Not the extra one. The single extra one. At least I don't remember this conversation. Do you have it written down? Because I don't have it written down.
searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
That sounds insane. What, an extra jump dash from the white gem? Oh, infinite extra jump dashes from the white gem was absolutely busted.
Guided missiles. What's more, they explode on impact. If they lock onto you, you've got to shake them.
Yo, what's up, Miles Electric? Hey, glad you enjoy the videos. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Nice. It's actually more than that because I have 2 YouTube channels, but I appreciate you. You can find a link to my main channel in the description. It's the second link.
release, hold on tight.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, how'd you make the limit work on the purple gem? Because couldn't you apply that same thing to the white gem? Some Darker Tales. Wait, P-06 is pretty cool. I'd hop in. White Gem already has a main functionality change in that it's going to be the light speed attack. Ugh. Hey, if you're interested in figuring out what every ability in Sonic P-06 does, the current version of P-06, I have a video on my main channel titled Explaining Every Character Ability in Project 06. And it goes through them all. Oh, I see. So would it be easier to write a brand new state? It's very interesting. Like, a couple of the main channel videos have had very long tails. Like, not long tails, but like, they've gotten a lot more views significantly after they've been released. Like the Sonic 3 Complete video I did with Bic. And the explaining every character ability in Project 06. Also, what's up, Real Deal? How's it going? Indeed. What was the question I just asked? You can make fun of me for being fish-brained. It was, would writing be a different state be easier? So, if you wanted to give the White Gem some traversal thing, maybe the Sonic Adventure Dash would be a good route to go. You love that video, explaining every character ability in P-06? Yeah, I like it too. I'm really happy a lot of people were able to join up and collab for the intros. That was very fun. I wonder why I'm not allowed to see the message if the message is retracted. That's weird. How to balance it? Just make it the same for every single one. At least from my point of view, the White Gem inheriting the jump dash type doesn't really matter. Because the benefit of using the White Gem for a jump dash, if you're not using straight, is that it cancels out your momentum. Where is the yellow gem? In my inventory. Make a brown gem? I did in the toilet. Yo, hello Marco, how's it going? And hello Edo. Now, I guess it doesn't help that I have literally no clue how the rest of P-06 interacts right now with the other character changes, so maybe it's too broken. Well, you can already use the white gem after the purple gem. Yes. Do you mean the Sonic Adventure Dash? Sorry, Bagel. I'm kind of waiting. Beats is now in the adding card process. Yeah, I think it cancels out. Like, it's basically the straight jump dash. Is Chaos gonna overhaul the visuals in the last release? Look at his Twitter page. Having a wind scythe with his tail whip? You mean like in the Sonic Advance games? I don't really think he needs it for P-06, if that's what you're asking. Tails is already plenty powerful in this game. Yeah, that would totally work for me. You're being weirdly nice. I'm concerned. There's a catch. There's a catch coming. I appreciate you hearing me out, though. If it ends up not working, whatever. I just figured to give the white gem a little extra benefit. I'm excited for all the boss fights. It'll be fun routing them out. What's up, Caitlin? How's it going? Routing out all stories 100% is going to be extremely fun. Oh, anytime? Well. No, I don't have anything else I can think of right now. Oh, right, though. I did want to ask you, since we're talking about stuff. Do you remember when I talked about the yellow gem not taking hazard damage? I don't know if you ever tested that out or not. It was a while ago. It really is, Caitlin, yeah. Gordon speedran the original 06, so he knows all the tricks of the trade. And of course, he played a lot of the physics mod since he made it, so. I type I become deaf? No, I get you. Do you remember a conversation we had about the yellow gem? I had an idea suggestion that the yellow gem wouldn't take hazard damage. So, the yellow gem, when it's active, has a normal drain. But a hazard like the fire geysers in Flame Core, or the lava in Flame Core, or like spikes or something like that, it wouldn't do extra damage. It would just have the regular drain. Oh, interesting. You want to get into P-06 speedrunning? Where should I start? The P-06 speedrunning Discord is a good place to start. If you hop on over to the Twitch chat, there's a command that takes you to it.
How about a little help?
Hey. Yeah. I'm not hot right now.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down.
I can turn it on if you'd like. I'm happy to turn it on for the vibes, though. Oh, he's turning it on. Haley got me a fan, which I very much appreciate because it gets really hot in here. You guys can't see it because my fat ass is in the way, but it's behind me. Ooh, that actually feels pretty nice. Yo, Jaywawa! Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you since the beginning of the Silver release. When I'm done. I'll be done in about an hour or so. Still waiting for the roguelite Discord? I could see there being a dedicated roguelite Discord for that mod once it's out. It is winter over here. So I live in a townhome, which means I share walls with the neighbors. So the wall that you see on the camera, that's also the wall of the other place. And then also over there on the other side. And so we're getting the heat from there. Plus, this is upstairs in the house. So there's 2 stories to it. It's very, like, long and thin. So all the heat is up here. Plus, this room is right next to the dryer. Plus, we have the heat on. So it gets pretty hot in here. Plus, my computer is generating heat, of course. And I'm generating heat. Thankfully, we got extremely lucky. The walls, I guess, are just thick as fuck. Because the worst thing we hear usually is, like, our neighbors going up their stairs. And that's about it. My last house I lived in was 1 floor. I actually don't mind the 1-story home.
Let's try going up.
I like the 2 stories, though. I guess it's just, like, a little bit of extra safety, knowing that, like, there's only one way to access at night. I suppose, unless you jump in a door or something, or a window. Easiest hedgehog to speedrun is silver. Can they hear me streaming? I don't know. Haven't gotten any complaints, so. How did Haley and I meet? We met at college. We had a class together.
Let's try going up.
Start screaming. I'm sure when I'm doing big hyperbolic gamer screams, they hear it, but Maybe they do. I don't know. Oh, geez, yeah. If you want a lore drop, I can tell the story before we start speedrunning. Is when I lived in Kansas City, I lived in what my Kansas City native friend considered the hood. Wasn't actually that bad, I don't think. But probably I had a year lease at my apartment, and about halfway into the lease, I had new people moving upstairs above me. It was like 6 people in a 1-bedroom apartment, which is already some red flags. Secondly, all night noises. Thumping, music, like all that shit. Turns out they were drug dealers. And I was going out, I was on the phone with my mom. I had an AirPod in, and I was on the phone with my mom. And about a month after they moved in. And I walk outside to go get the mail. And as I go outside, I am not shitting you. Literally 3 big black SUVs, like a game of Payday 2. Big black SUVs come in, no joke, about 5, I want to say 5 dudes jumped out with like rifles and pistols and like screamed, get on the ground or whatever, because I guess they had been watching the apartment and this was the normal time that like the drug dealers would walk out of the apartment. So I'm against the wall. And I was with my mom, or I wasn't with my mom, but I was on the phone with my mom. And my mom was like, Noah, what's going on? And I was like, well, my apartment's getting swatted right now. And I was like, and a dude came over. One of the dudes came over to pat me down. And he talked to me and he was like, do you know these guys back there? And I was like, I don't know. They just moved in upstairs or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, I'm on the phone with my mom, is that okay? And he sort of chuckled at me and went, yeah, that's fine. And then after about 2 or 3 minutes, they were like, you're good to go, dude. It was like scary in the moment when like the SUVs first pulled up, but like I knew I wasn't in the wrong, so it wasn't actually that traumatic, but it was quite an experience. One I never thought I would have. I have been to Florida, yeah. Yeah. I have found myself in a couple awkward situations in life. Which is really funny because my very milquetoast white family, when I tell a story like that, they're like, oh my gosh. It's like, it's not really that bad. I guess the college I went to was in like a really lower class town, so I'm just kind of used to weird shit like that happening. Another one that I actually haven't told on stream yet is when I was driving my prom date home the next day, she lived in a cul-de-sac that, like, it only had one in and one out. And I drove there, and the speed limit was 25, and I was going maybe, like, 30. Maybe pushing 35. It wasn't that fast. And I drop her off, and as I'm coming back down, there's a dude who lived in the house at the front of the street, and he put cones in the street. And I was like, so I stopped, and I was like, what's going on? So, rolled down the window. Shouldn't have done that. Don't do that. Rolled down the window, and he, like, leans against my car, and he's like, son, do you know how fast you were going? He was steaming. And I was like, yeah, I was going, like, 30. And he was like, do you understand how fast that is? And I was like, yeah. And I was trying to think, like, what's the point we're getting at here? And he's like, in my 30 years of living in this street, never have I seen someone go as fast as you were going. My 3-year-old son that was playing outside was shocked at how fast you were moving. And I was looking at him like, the fuck knows how quick, like, when you're 3 years old, how do you know how quickly a car is moving? And he was like, man, son, I hope parents are nice to you, because I wrote your plates down, and I recommend driving slowly out of here. And I was like, obviously in the moment, I was like, sorry, okay, my bad, won't do it again. I never saw that girl again, so, like, I had never planned on going back there. But Yeah, and he was like, okay, now help me move these cones out the road. I didn't fucking put him there. No, I have never had a gun pointed at me. Or do you mean in the swatting story? Because technically, yes. But, like, I've never been held at gunpoint outside of that. Which, again, isn't really a... It wasn't a big deal. I knew I wasn't in the wrong. And I wasn't planning on doing anything. Like, I clocked very quickly in that moment. I was like, oh, this is like a government thing. So I knew that, you know, I wasn't randomly just gonna get blasted. Yeah, it was, I was, 18. So yeah, 18 seems really old when you're 18. It's not actually that old. Yeah, I guess well, I know I'm weird, but the solace I had during that entire swatting situation was that I knew I had literally done nothing wrong, and I was gonna be okay. So, because I had never interacted with the people that were upstairs. What was the scariest situation I had been in? It was scary for different reasons, but when I worked at summer camp, for those who... See you later. Wait, are you going somewhere? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. Bonzo's really been smelling. Anyway, the story. So when I worked at summer camp for the Boy Scouts, we would teach merit badges and stuff. I assume everyone here has at least a basic understanding of the Boy Scouts. And it was like this big area. So there was probably like 100 scouts in this area, all with different counselors learning different merit badges. And in my merit badge, there was like 20 people. I was 15. Yeah, was I? Yes, I was 15. I was turning 16 when this happened. No, I was 16 going on 17. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So, in my class, there was like this older scout. He was maybe like 13 or 14. Kind of not really bullying this like younger scout who was like 10 or 11. But just kind of giving him trouble and stuff. Like, it wasn't anything that was that bad. I was fucking 16, so I didn't think anything of it. So we leave the area as a class to go do a thing outside of the area. And when we walk back in, I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled a bit, because when we were walking back in, the kid who was getting teased hid in the woods that was right to the side of the road. And he came out with his pocket knife trying to stab the kid that was teasing him. And so, like, obviously everyone sort of fans out, and I'm probably like 6 feet away from this kid who's got his knife pointed at me, and I was like holding my hand up, and I was like, hey, this is not the situation to be in. Like, right now, like, I understand that, like, these guys were teasing you and stuff, but this is not the way to solve it. So, like, just set the knife down and we'll get this handled. And the reason it was so scary is because literally everyone in the area, so like 100 people, were watching me, a 16-year-old who had never dealt with this situation before, handle it. And thank God the kid put the knife down, because I legit thought he was just gonna like come at me and try to stab me. So yeah, that was probably the scariest. It's a very short story, but that was probably the scariest one. Just because, like, I didn't know what to do. I had never been in that situation before. Everyone was watching me, trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do? We didn't know what this kid was gonna do and everything. But the comedic part about it in hindsight is I literally, right before the kid, like, jumped out at the other guy with his knife, like, I literally saw him standing in the woods. And it's funny because he was wearing a bright orange shirt. And it's like, dude, you're not hiding. Like, I guess he thought it was like a video game or something, and he was like camouflaged. I was like, what? Yeah, well, also the scary part is that I knew in that moment when I, like, ran up to confront the kid that, like, the next words that came out of my mouth were the most important words before this kid started, like, running up and trying to stab people. And, yeah, thankfully everything got all sorted out. There's some other details that aren't really important. Because, like, post that situation, I did not handle the falling action the best. But, yeah. That was the thing. It was definitely scary. To deal with. Because, you know, it's like the thing is, like, you know, it's like my job on the line, you know, what's going on, all that. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, so anyway, I pulled out my knife. That would have been the funny thing to do. That would have been what I would have done for content. So it's a good thing I wasn't a streamer yet. But yeah. So, for all intents and purposes, if that's the scariest thing that happened in my life, it's pretty tame. But okay, I guess technically I might have something that could top it. I'll tell the story and then we'll get speedrun in here. Is that, oh, sorry, I'll put Sonic on screen. So we're interested. Technically, okay, this might trump this. It's kind of funny because it's like, it wasn't that scary because it happened so quickly. But I literally had a deer in a headlight situation where I was driving a car down the highway at night with two of my friends in like the passenger seats, and no joke, literally, like, I'm talking like rural highway, nothing around, going 60 miles an hour, and deer just in the road staring straight at me. I turned, and I fucking hate myself for this, is that I overcorrected the turn back. I had no reason to turn back. There was no other cars, there was no nothing or anything. Like, I literally could have just swerved and that would have been it. But I overcorrected and turned back to the right, and the car, 60 miles an hour, spun around and slid. Thank God that this part of the road had a ditch, because we spun around and landed right in the ditch, split the axle of both axles of the car in two, and thankfully no one was hurt. But like, I was like, I still remember it because I had, like, I don't want to say PTSD because that's too severe, but I definitely had a lot of anxiety for probably like 3 months after that. Anytime I saw anything in the road or anytime I saw a deer crossing sign. But like, I just remember I was there and I was like I was just fucking shaking. And I was like, are you guys all right? Those were my first words. It was like, I might have busted my arm or something like that, but whew. Yeah. And that's the last accident I was in. So I was 18 when that happened. But yeah. Whew.
Let's get going.
Scariest thing I've ever done trumps all 4 of yours. I didn't tell 4 stories. I only told 3. Went down 2 steps at once and had a heart attack. That does sound terrifying. Good job one-upping me. Glad you're okay, though. At least, I imagine. Any advice for streaming? I can talk to people easy, but have a hard time with my voice on stream. Get used to it, because you're always going to hate your voice. My advice to get into streaming is to press start streaming. If there's a person, even if it's a single person in the chat, and they're giving you shit, like if you don't like them and you don't want them in their chat, ban them. An empty chat is miles better than a chat with an asshole in it. So. Oh, I guess that was 4 stories. Well, guess you just had a scarier situation than me, man. Good one-up. I think that means I hand you the stream key, right? No one's being an ass. Thanks for the good luck, Rev. I appreciate it. All right, let's do some speedrun, shall we? Got me going. Those are three. That was so. I told the SWAT story before, but the other stories I had never told on stream before, so that was fun. Okay, OBS took like several seconds to start recording. Normally it starts recording right away, but whatever.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
Who wins? Do, 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 do. Hello, Coin Studio. How's it going? Deer or Sonic? Deer. Deer sausage is so good. Like, compared to Sonic drive-in food? Oh, I'd take deer sausage any day. In my opinion, I think you have done good in life. I am very fortunate and lucky for the things that have happened to me in life. Doesn't mean I haven't gone through hardships. But it's also really easy to look at someone else and be like, wow, they're so lucky. Because you weren't there when they went through all the shit, probably. Sonic drive-thru sold deer burgers? That'd be crazy. As my favorite saying goes, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence because you can't see the shit that was used to grow it.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Do. What's up, Naylin? How's it going? Do I have a genuine opinion on 06's story? Yes, it's bad. Have I given disingenuous opinions on 06's story? I have never, like, specifically been disingenuous. It's a really fun word the internet likes to use. They like to use disingenuous and bad faith as trump card phrases for arguments they don't like. Because I'm nothing but genuine on stream. This is me.
That was incredible.
Bum, bum, bum.
Elise, hold on tight.
Super gems like the super emeralds. I did have an idea of a mod commission that I wanted to give to Beats a very long time ago for Hypersonic. And the idea is that Hypersonic would supercharge all the gems and like Sonic would have an infinite action gauge. So like blue gem would be boost, red gem would like slow the time but allow Sonic to move normally through it. Green gem would be like a giga tornado, that kind of stuff. We kind of got that in Avalon's current hypersonic mod for P-06, where you can use all the gems at once with different button combos, but yeah. One of those things that was just shilled. Yeah, disingenuous and bad faith are those other phrases are now part of the phrases of like woke. Where it's just like, it doesn't mean anything, it's just a funny buzzword to use to describe something you don't like. Anyway, chat, word, white Acropolis. Get your cat gems, cat gems, cat gem gems, stone gems out. Addition, exclamation mark, jam, in the check, and I part along with us, and let's rave. Crystal clear, when you use the shiny code, it turns the Pokemon into Magikarp. Yeah, do not use Game Shark or any type of cheat codes with Crystal Clear. Because the game has had so much of its internal code reworked in order to fit everything within the 2 megabyte cartridge that yeah, it's gonna break. So I recommend starting, like, completely reinstalling
Now that's a big snowball.
Crystal Clear. And I know it's weird to say, but it's also just Crystal Clear, not Pokemon Crystal Clear. Yeah, it's cross. It's kind of weird with the auto mod is I have to have,
Okay. Let's head straight to Eggman's
it's
base.
either like you have basically no moderation from it or you have heavy moderation from it. There is a medium setting, but the medium setting is definitely overkill. So for some reason, sometimes it like auto mods MFer, and sometimes it doesn't. I guess it's just whatever the auto mod's feeling that day.
Just leave it to me.
By the way, your mom was driving?
The searchlights and
Okay.
shoot them with bombs.
Hey, that's cheating, Philip.
Those are guided
Hello, Pyra.
What's more, they explode on impact.
There is quite the amount of dust in that desert. I'm gonna send it. Oh, we got good cycle, because I fucked up the beginning.
To Eggman's
If you're on perfect pace, those lasers appear in front of you. It's very bad.
sweet.
Do. Hello, Stickman. Ah, I see.
Just made it.
Ah, yes, your claim to fame, Chris. Naturally.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up.
Wow, Sonic! I can't believe this valley has a kingdom in it. Reminds me of that time you got swept into the story of King Arthur, am I right? Some kind of black knight? But, Tish. Let's get the 360! Whoo! God, my eye's really bothering me. Hello, LTM. Your spin kick, jump over the lasers. Oh, yeah. Some folks think it's faster to, like, go up onto the walkway, like where you go with Shadow, and go back down. I don't actually think it's faster. But P-06 speedrunning is so dormant that no one's doing, like, time comparisons for strats or anything. It's just whatever feels the fastest right now. I would love for more people to get into P-06 speedrunning. It'd be really fun. And now's a great time. Because while there will be changes to the characters for last release, like, you could get a lot of practice right now and start off last release running.
Okay, let's blast through here.
You know, one frame spin dash. The P-06 is also a really good introductory game. You don't have to worry about lives. You just go from stage to stage. You have Silver as a great introductory character.
Lamppost. Maybe I can swing off it.
All the runs are pretty short right now. They'll all probably double in length, I would think, with the bosses. It really depends on if Chaos allows us to just, like, hit them whenever the opportunity arises, or if we're gonna have to wait to hit them. If they're gonna have, like, invulnerability frames.
That tornado's carrying a car.
Yeah, Gemless and Shadow might be a little bit cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Due to the spin dash change. If you barely have any time for gaming, well then, P-06 speedrunning is great. Because at worst, you're dedicating like, what, 30 minutes, 35 minutes to a run?
Here comes a billboard.
I guess it depends on what mod you're using. Because I've never heard of someone being able to run regular P-06 just fine, and then mods kill their game. Well, it's something to keep in mind. The spin dash is going to get a change to where you don't get full speed if you spam it. You're going to have to stop and wait for it to charge. Good point, Chaos. Well, some people do multitask. Like, this is second monitor content. Which, I do like it in theory. But what I'm worried about is, like, the character's max run speed in P-06 is pretty low. So, like, because I'm thinking of the big open part of Shadow's Wave Ocean, and it's like, what, are we gonna do one spin dash and then just, like, run the rest of that? I just don't know how significant of a change it's gonna be. So, do a speedrun blindfolded? I have a video on my main channel where I did Wave Ocean blindfolded. Wave Ocean Sonic. You can find it, second link in the description of the stream you're watching right now on YouTube. Yeah, I like the idea and concept because probably my favorite 3D spin dash is a weird one. It's Shadow 05's because it's like the most translated spin dash from the classic games into 3D, which is really weird that it's in that game. But, like, you can only use it while standing still, and you can get a crap ton of, like, slope jump height from it and stuff, because you can, like, spin dash into objects, and they just throw you upward. It's really cool, and Shadow's ground speed normally is high enough to where, like, I don't miss being able to spam dash that much, but, yeah, we'll see how it works in P-06. Not that the adventure or, like, the current P-06 spin dashes are bad or anything. Because it's still fun to repeatedly tap X to go fast. I'd rather do that than just hold forward, but Shadow 05 is just a special case for me, I suppose. Since Shadow's run speed is already super high. It's true. What's up, Sfielzy?
No sweat.
Fave is Lost World. Lost World isn't a spin dash, it's a boost. That looks like a spin dash. Yeah, the problem is that Shadow's Tornado Kick slows him down like crazy compared to Sonic's Spin Kick or Blaze's Fire Claw. Or not Fire Claw. What's it called? The Claw Attack. Shadow's Tornado Kick does not preserve speed like those two moves do. It does just enough for that one dash panel in Kingdom Valley because that dash panel is ridiculously quick, but like if you spin dash and then try to Tornado Kick afterward, you're not going to be going very fast. Because I'm not worried about, yeah. Well, it's one thing to think about a game mechanic in theory and another thing to see it in actual gameplay. Could be a great change, I don't know. But I'm not worried about Sonic because Sonic has other methods like his bounce excelling and the blue gem. But Shadow does worry me with how he navigates through these stages because his main method of gaining speed, in fact, outside of his jump dash, his only method of gaining speed is the spin dash. Frontier spin dash is just a boost.
Let's run straight up.
Spam dashing is also, like, the adventure spin dashes are just controllable boost. More controllable boost, rather.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that
But it makes the neurons fire better because you're constantly tapping a button rather than holding it.
We're getting out of the game.
And I think in a lot of Sonic games, especially modern ones, more inputs equals more fun. Such is the case for like Shadow Gen Sunset Heights Act 2. You're using so many inputs. Very cool. I don't know if like boost mode translates super well into 3D. There's a mod for Sonic Roboblast 2. I don't remember if Pariah695, cool guy, check him out, got it custom made for him, or if it was just a mod that already existed. But if you like Sonic Roboblast 2, you can try that with boost mode. Like literally, it's a direct translation of boost mode from those games, from the advanced games. I definitely prefer in 3D if they go the route of the more rings you have, the higher top speed you can have. Like Unleash attempts to do, but it has a boost button, so you don't really notice the difference. I'm pretty sure the rings at Unleashed, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the rings at Unleashed only affect your acceleration, just like the speed stat in Unleashed only affects your acceleration, so it's literally useless because you have a boost button. I know it's not surprising because of the time between releases of the games, but yes, the adventure games and the early boost games have a lot in common.
Let's try going up.
Favorite 2D spin dash? Just the normal one. One used in like Sonic 2, 3, and K and Mania. I guess the only other spin dash is the CD spin dash, and that one's ass. I don't like it at all. Revving the spin dash is way cooler.
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Yeah, that's exactly how the advanced games do it. I'm definitely down for more incentive to collecting a lot of rings, for sure.
Those enemies seem to be protecting the door for some reason. Looks like I've got to defeat them first.
Of course.
Let's try going up.
Stumble, I'm begging for a short. My opinion on Sonic with short quills, he looks fine. I don't have a particular attachment. That's not becoming a short, by the way. Castle Skip Pog, let's go. Well, it's Cross. Coming out February 6th is Sonic Mega Mix Mania, which is probably the closest thing we're getting to a Mania 2. And it looks really fun. I think, like, Friday, Saturday, I'll probably do some bonus streams. I think that's not next week, is it? It is next week. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, I'll probably do some long streams of that. Mega Mix was not canceled. It's coming out in a week. I've talked about the more rings giving you more speed before, and I get some pushback on it being like, well, how would you balance that? How would you control that in such a meaningful way? And that's hard to say without understanding how many rings you collect in a Sonic level. Because you can't just, like, insert the more rings equals more speed into any Sonic game and just be like, oh yeah, 100 rings is double the top speed. It's like, because every Sonic game works differently. So it would definitely be a game-to-game thing if the mechanic were introduced. Like, how gradual it would be. Because not only that, it also depends on how many rings you collect in the stage. Not particularly like Crossworlds, because Crossworlds, from what I understand, the last 10 rings are the only rings that actually count. Yeah. The more rings giving you more speed is something that has to be considered from the beginning, I think. Murray made a mod for P-06 where you can test it out and see if you like it. It's called Ring Booster. If this is a rant video, I'll link it in the description. It's true, gotta get the clout. What's up, Goku Black? How's it going? Oh, is it a little more speed, 1 through 99? Oh, I guess it's just the major speed boost comes from the last 10 rings. Domo, I need a short. Keep trying there, little bro. Very true, Bagel.
Thank you, Tails. You were a big help. Dang,
Ring Booster would never work in a real game because skill issue. Lol. Just get good at the Sonic game, bro. Why you hating for no reason? Maybe because most Sonic games don't really have good systems to incentivize you wanting to replay it. Because there's so much friction between not being good and being good at the game. To put it more simply, why would I want to go back and play a game that doesn't give me a reason to want to replay it in the first place? I need a long. Oh, really, Dono? What's up, bro? How's it going? How sore are you from all that shoveling? We need a Sonic Metroidvania. We need it! I'm on life support, and the only thing that can save me is a Sonic Metroidvania. If Shadow's speed, if Shadow had his 05 speed, he would be ridiculously fast. I have played Haste, it was cool. Reminds me more of Tiny Wings than it reminds me of Sonic. Which is why, which is why I made the Tiny Wings video, because of it, on my main channel. And check that out, second link in the description. But Haste was cool. Nightish? Maybe? I don't know. I haven't cared about Sonic Boom ever, but I haven't looked at content in Sonic Boom for a really long time. Back's fully recovered, wrists are aching, goddamn. Think about my comments, I missed it, but no worries. Alright, sounds good. There is a Tails Adventure fan game, like remaking Tails Adventure from the ground up in Godot. I think they're trying to make it 1-to-1. I also don't know if it's Godot. I think I just made that up. But it was pretty cool. I think it was in Sage. I do think it's really cute that in P-06, Sonic and Shadow have their retail top speeds. So Sonic goes 25 meters per second and Shadow goes 24. But we'll have to see with the change to the spin dash. Like, because there's just more instances of you might just end up holding forward a lot, and I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but what a nice way to bookend the end of the run, end of the conversation. This actually was a really good run. It's not sub 23, but 23:02 is very good. Where was the biggest time loss here? Looks like it was just a little bit throughout the whole place, but I was actually ahead at the beginning. That's pretty cool. You just need a big rant about Sonic mechanics to to get a good run in P-06 for sure. Dude, true, Philip. Give me 1 sec, and then we'll do our next run. Okay. Let's hop into the next one. Last run next? We'll see. Might be. Good runs lie behind ranting, it's true. The less focus I'm in on the run, the less I mess up, so. I assume the next time I get a PB, it will be one of those runs where I'm just not focused on the game at all. But I gotta focus on it just a little bit. Ah! Forgot to start the timer. Roguelike? Roguelike? So, with the roguelike, at this point, I'm kind of just waiting for Beats to implement more cards. Because as much as I love score attacking, it's starting to get pretty repetitive for me. Especially having played it every day. So, probably the next time I play roguelike will be when there are a good amount more cards implemented. Because only, like, 60% of the current goal amount of cards were in the last time I played the roguelike, so once the builds are a lot more defined and it's not just go to Sonic's Kingdom Valley or Shadow's Wave Ocean and score attack every single run, I think it'll start being really interesting. Mo Instinct, maybe. Bum 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 bum. You want Knuckles Wave Ocean as a run incentive? You would just be holding A most of the time. Since he has no limit to his gliding. It actually is interesting to me how much pushback I get on, and I say pushback not in like a bad way, just when I say pushback I just mean people disagreeing with me, that when I say like it'd be cool if Rouge and Knuckles, to limit their glides, like literally just had the Breath of the Wild stamina meter, like, I don't know, I feel that's the best way to balance them, because then they're able to climb everything, they're able to glide, and they don't obliterate the level design because they can do things infinitely. You're getting Rouge Wave Ocean in last release, it's true. Can't wait. Well, Bagel just knew the better chat experience was on Twitch, so they came over. As I have said before, the best way to watch the stream is watch the YouTube stream with the Twitch chat popped up. Literally the best of both worlds. Literally both cakes. If she does treasure hunting. I just mean in general, to limit the glide. Oh, I 100% want them to go through standard Sonic stages.
Elise, hold on tight.
Stream on YouTube on my TV? Yo. Huge. On the big screen. The Jumbotron. The glide does already slowly make you descend. But if you're gonna have levels where the character... Because most Sonic levels have fancy schmancy spectacle where you go pretty high up in the level. So if you have it to where you can just infinitely glide and you slowly descend...
Nice.
I'm not beating Bluey. I never plan to. Bluey's the GOAT.
How was that?
I want to go to Twitch, but they're extremely scummy. Well, you don't have to go to Twitch. You can just use the chat. Anyway, chat, word! White Acropolis, get your cat jams, cat jams, cat jam jams, Stella jams out. In addition, exclamation mark jam and jam in the chat. Get an iBot part along with us, and let's raid. Don't want to sign up for a website that refuses to moderate? Twitch's moderation is significantly better than YouTube's moderation. Are you kidding me? YouTube chat, you can say basically whatever the fuck you want unless the streamer doesn't like it. Yo, thanks for the jams, guys. It would be nice. I agree. I would like more Sonic gameplay and have the alternate characters have Sonic as their core. That is funny because when I made that rant video, I got 2 pretty long-winded comments stating that they disagreed with me. But then after reading the whole comment, they agreed with me. Like, everything they were saying were things I agreed with and stated in the video. I think there is some misinterpretation of what I was saying about, like, why Shadow and Blaze are popular. Because they play the most like Sonic. I'm not saying for every character to be a clone of Sonic. I think that's what some people who watched that video took that segment as.
I think you can stop the searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
I did see a couple, well, not even a couple comments. I think there was like one comment being like, well, if everyone just played like Sonic, it'd be boring. It's like, have you played 3 and Knuckles? Did you play Final Horizon and Sonic Frontiers? Even though I don't like Sonic Frontiers, I definitely didn't hear many complaints about, like, the alternate characters other than their skill trees being stupid.
Sweet.
Well, there would be verticality. If the character can climb, then there's verticality everywhere. It's free, so you can just play it whenever. Yeah. I think one of the coolest things about that, like, I can't remember who I watched that sort of noticed this, is that SA2's difficulty curve is very weird because the difficulty is partly, like, it is the next level of that character type. Like, in the line of levels, so, like, Mission Street is harder than Prison Lane, for example. But it's also, the difficulty is curved based on where you are in the story. Let's get the 360! Whoo! So, not only are the levels harder, but it's also taking into account where they are in the story. So, like, if you're not particularly good at, like, Knuckles treasure hunting, you're gonna have to go to Meteor Herd no matter what. And Meteor Herd's gonna be, like, harder than the other stuff. Yeah. Definitely some of Legacy of Solaris' stages got broken, but okay, well, here's partly why that Knuckles and Rouge aren't super broken in Legacy of Solaris, is because the collision has to be specifically tagged in 06 is climbable. Like, I'm not talking about specifically Rouge and Knuckles gliding in 06. I'm talking about Rouge and Knuckles, like, just the gliding mechanic in Sonic games in general. It's easy to balance in 2D because you just put a fucking wall there. But, like, in 3D, it's harder because you can go around obstacles, obviously. So... I guess I'm just sort of confused as to why the resistance... Like, Tails has limited flight. What's wrong with giving Knuckles, like, limited climbing ability? And limited gliding ability? Both of those things, I imagine, take effort. Have you tried Supermaning? Okay, nice. Yo, what's up, Toko? How's it going? First time live, watch YouTube for like a year now? Let's go, bro. What's up, Arias? Good to see you, man.
That tornado's carrying a car.
What's up, Muzza? Runs laggy on your laptop? Damn, that sucks. P-06 should run well. Sonic Gens and Unleashed Recompiled are significantly more optimized, I'd say, than P-06 is. P-06 is still in its demo phases. But I imagine you've already tried turning the graphics down.
Here comes a billboard.
Oh, I love that. Dude, half of the complaints of treasure hunting is just skill issue. Like, dude, just get better at the game and then it gets better. Whoa! Who would have guessed?
That was incredible.
I'm pretty sure the billboard is there. I think with Supersonic, we're actually just too fast that you don't see it.
From that fiery ground. Be careful not to fall off here.
In order to make my point, I need to put others down in order to make it. Lame way to do it, in my opinion.
Gotta hit it once when it comes into view. This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
So that must account for all the people who have played SA2. I think that's pretty overblown.
That's not a nice
Like, the radar is ping fast. Like, if you don't even understand the colors, the faster ping means you're closer to the emerald piece.
It's raining fire.
I don't know what the sample size is on that, but considering Sonic Adventure 2 is like the most popular Sonic game for like casual gamers, I would heavily disagree with that statement.
The flame died.
It's just something I have to constantly repeat, LTM. And will probably repeat for the rest of my days of being a content creator.
I'll take care of it.
Day's going well, Blue Weezer. How are you? It depends on connection, Arrayus. They could be on the same Wi-Fi network, but how the internet is being distributed. It's a good video. Hey, I'm glad you like it. It's definitely gotten a little boost in views since I started doing that meme, but
Thank you, Knuckles.
I hope it's a video that more people see. I'm still really proud of it. I actually did a little bit of nostalgia watching of some of my older videos when my anniversary rolled around. And, I am actually very shocked at how well my Unleashed Recompiled video holds up. Because I watched it again and I was like, you know what? This video is actually pretty alright.
Too easy. No sweat.
Yeah, I have not encountered that. Than say people who see the radar, like, kind of clock it immediately what it means. Ah, true, Chaos.
I'd better go help. Gotta hurry.
purple gem.
I better hurry up and cross this scale. There's gotta be a switch somewhere. I better hurry.
Ooh, good cam. You know, Chaos, this is something I'm curious about. I honestly, legitimately don't care either way about it. But I know it's a pretty popular request to have a way to disable supersonics, like transformation camera. I was curious on your stance on that. I don't care either way.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on. Yes.
Yeah. There are people asking for it? Yeah, it's something I see. I don't want to say commonly. I'd say maybe occasionally.
Too easy. No sweat.
I don't need to ask if Chaos is a gooner. I already know the answer to that. Well, Amy's part of Silver's trio.
Let's run
It would
straight
be
out.
nice to have a consistent, focused experience in a Sonic game, yeah.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that bar.
Know how to visualize the radar colors as different radio spheres and immediately triangulate the position. That's like super. That's like super big brain. Are we triangulating for strongholds in Minecraft right now? I would definitely give the average person the benefit of the doubt of you fly toward a thing, the radar starts pinging louder, then you fly away, it gets colder, then you fly to the left or right, and then see where it is from there, and hone in on the position. Anything remotely attractive, Gooner? How many exclamation points is that? That's why I call you a Gooner, Chaos, because I find you remotely attractive.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Hello, Kirby the Kid, how you doing?
Make sure I don't fall in the water. There's a route here.
Nice.
Slipped on ice 3 times? Damn. The fuck you saying? Well, I find you remotely attractive. I can't tell you to the degree of remoteness. It's a spectrum.
Happy.
Haven't played 06? What's it like? Not great. That is true. You don't even know how I look like, though? Do you not remember when you sent me a video of you playing guitar? Your full face in it? You guys are really sexy words on screen, let me tell you.
Let's try going up.
Do 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 do.
Leave it to me.
And that's why you were remotely attractive. Yo, what's up, Lilypad? That technical world record? Sorry, no one else is running the category? Why's everyone got beef with me, man? I saw a comment on that video being like, wow, 1 of 1, super cool. There's always gonna be people that try to diminish your achievements. Because they're either jealous or an asshole, or both. Hey, if it incentivizes people to play the game, I'm all for it.
Looks like I've got to defeat them first.
You don't have beef with me? I'm a peak Sonic YouTuber. I appreciate that. I don't think I'm particularly great, but like, it means a lot that you enjoy the content. Like, there are a lot of really good people who cover these games that are much better than I am. I still got a lot to learn. Sorry, level 3. You using controller? I sure am. You can see my inputs at the bottom of the screen. Castle Skip Pog. That video doesn't count? Well, it's all I have. So,
A lot of enemies.
you're gonna have to send another one, I guess.
Leave this up to me. You go after Leaf. Silver, it's all yours.
The camera doesn't activate when you're when an object obstructs its starting point. I don't know if the same thing happens with Chaos Blast, because as far as I know, the Super Transformation and Chaos Blast use the same camera. But I don't use Chaos Blast ever, so I'm not sure if you can actually obstruct it or not. Yeah, the tower debris falling. The tower debris falls the same way every time, so... Oh, nice. I don't deserve the success, but I do very much appreciate the kind words. I have been getting lots of very nice feedback, both positive and negative. Even like the negative feedback has been
The battleship will take
communicated in a nice way.
Knuckles,
So
let's hurry.
it means a lot. I've been very much enjoying my job more than normal. It's also very nice that I can actually do my job again now that I'm not slowly killing myself with 7-hour streams every day.
On a laboratory. It looks like
That was brutal.
advanced.
It was fun, but
Sonic, this mysterious bomb.
learn more English? Yo. That makes 2 people that are learning English for me. Not a great thing. My English is not very good. Hello, Shattuck. How's it going?
Tails.
Yeah, I read that.
Must be a switch for the door.
So Chaos Blast is a cutscene then? Because I thought Chaos Blast used the same camera as Supersonic. Oh, okay, so it is different. I guess it's just very similar. Huh. I appreciate it, Bagel. I really dislike the word deserve. If you think I've earned it, then great. I know it probably sounds stupid to just change your language to earned instead of deserve, but I promise you it's a big difference. Enjoy your coffee, Macon. Don't be gone too long, stream might be over. Yeah, nice. Well, it's not really manual, it's just not as quick.
Uh-oh. How about a little help?
Yeah, Tails, pretty cool guy. Do. I don't like the, just to be brief since we're near the end, is I don't like the word deserve because deserve has entitlement behind it, and anyone who's been around even recently probably knows that I despise entitlement. Because the word deserve is a translation of that word is the universe is meant to give me this thing. Which is like, what law of the universe is giving you that shit? Whereas earning is the things that you do. The outcome that you get are based on the things that you do, rather than the other way around. Rather than believing that the universe owes you the outcome. Because I hear that shit all the time. Like, I deserve that, man. Like, why? You got mocked in an interview for being humble? Oh, shitty recruiter.
Pieces on that battleship? Wait up, we're coming. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, Chaos.
Whoa!
Drink it like 5 times a day? Damn. What's up, Neo Blue? How's it going? Coming in very close to the end. I might, so... Just for the sake that I do kind of want to keep streaming, but I also have to be disciplined and do the shit I'm meant to do tonight. I'll play through, there was one stream where I played through, like, the first 2/3 of Sonic Generations, and I didn't play the last part. So, we'll spend the rest of the stream playing the last part of that. I feel that deserves needs to be based on your actions as a person, not your achievements. Well, the thing is that I understand, and I understand that I'm weird about it, because I know that a lot of times deserved is used in place of earned. Like if somebody robs a bank and they get arrested, it's like, oh, they deserved that. Well, they really didn't deserve it, they earned it. Because they didn't do a good enough job robbing the bank, if that makes sense. Extreme example, but just what popped in my head. Whereas, like, it's like, oh man, I really deserve that job. Earning a job is not just based on your qualifications. Earning a job is also based on what the recruiter thinks of you. In fact, it's mostly based on what the recruiter thinks of you. The qualifications just get you in the door. The interview is what gets you the job. So just being like, I totally deserve that. I have all the credentials and stuff. The person interviewing you did not think so. The Viral Nightmare? I have not checked it out yet, no. I've been very busy. It's definitely a busy season for me. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's just my Twitch ping. Okay. Had to answer some DMs because I'm just so popular. Oh, we should probably put Sonic Gens. We're only going to be live for a little longer, so it's not worth changing the title. Mid-game, we're unleashed. Yeah, Jen's jump scared you? Good. Oh, damn. Jen's is the bomb, I agree. My background is so Sonic, I wish I was like you. Wait, what? Oh, you mean like my speedrunning background? Yeah. Jen's roguelike when? Oh god, he's hooked. Like all the collectibles? Yeah. I think this is my save. For Jen's 2024, I just used 100% save because I didn't care. It's too bad the Chow and shit, you know, wouldn't be ported to Jen's 2011. Oh yeah, that could be cool. It depends on the translation of it, though, to the adventure style, since the skills are based off of that. Or based off of classic, well, classic in air quotes and modern. That's the remaster? No, this is Jen's 2011. Considering that most machines just can't run Jen's 2011 without mods, yeah, I'd probably say so. I'd say it basically because it's the only way. The whole city is on fire, true. Gens is a hard game to do the Sonic way. You're not gonna have a lot of trouble just getting through it or even getting all the S ranks, but... I don't know. Ow. Gotta take the loser checkpoint now. Oh, okay. All my timings are off because I got bopped before the 2D section. Oops. Ugh. Gen's Planet Wisp, Act 2 is my favorite stage of all of Sonic. Now that's a hot take. I like Modern Planet Wisp though as well. Yes, this is 2011 Gens. I guess I can do Rooftop Run Classic, and that's kind of it. So I will. I'm gonna be a good boy. Classic Planet Wisp is not amazing. Modern Planet Wisp is cool, though. Oh, damn it, I lost my Thunder Shield. I might intentionally take a death so I can get it back. I suppose I could just play the level without it, though. Yeah. It's definitely not actual classic Sonic, but it's still fun. I'm gonna die here so I can get my Thunder Shield back. Bonk. Oh. Oh, God, I knew that was gonna happen. Can I just... Yes. 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 What happened? I don't know. What happened? Oh! My Thunder Shield. I can just yeet myself, though, and get it back. Yeet! Hello, Nitro. Good description of the current events there, Joe. What happened? I closed P-06 and I opened Sonic Generations. Alright, see you, Darker Tales. Nope. Where's Bonzo going? Well, that wasn't an answer. Yeah, I actually detest P-06 and everything it stands for now. Is that dumb? Oh, it was. Oh yeah, Classic Sonic is not Classic Sonic. Yeah, wow, that spring really yeets ya. I think it was actually pretty close. Maybe a full spin dash would have done it. Alrighty, folks, that's going to be it from me today. Shorter stream because I got shit to do. Hope you enjoyed. Had some good combos and all that good shit. I'm live with Sonic every Monday through Friday starting at 4 p.m. CST. If you don't know when that is in your time zone, you can scroll below the stream on Twitch. It's got an automatically time zone adjusted stream schedule, so you don't have to do any of the work. The Lords of Automation already did it for you. If you need help on YouTube chat, there's the third link in the description. Send you over to that. I also got a main channel, which you're going to be seeing a video from soon, TM. On YouTube, you can check the link in the description. On Twitch, you can click that second link in what Nightbot just posted. But until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.